Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with the blog to watch. Today I'm going to review the Atelier Perception. This is the second major collection from the Atelier brand and is their answer to the integrated bracelet watch. And you can see it very much does have an integrated bracelet and fits that particular profile, but with a very distinctive design. Atelier is a proudly Chinese-themed brand, even though the founders themselves are interestingly not Chinese. So it's a particular take both on appealing to the market, sort of recognition about where the watch is actually manufactured, and an interesting blend of sort of some Chinese design elements with a lot of sort of international watch lover elements and European sensibilities about how the watch is worn and certain things like that. So this has actually been a very successful collection for them, and it's quite nice. The Perception watches come in a few different colors. I think there's been some special limited edition models. Well, I guess they're all limited editions, but some special collaborations with different dials and maybe even materials. But the main three models have this sort of blue, there's a copper and sort of a black dial on this hand-turned guilloche engine pattern. So this is a little bit more popular in Europe, and apparently there's only one master, as Atelier claims, in China who's able to do this. So there's a rose engine, the dial is turned to create this pattern, and then there's a coating process which is used to color it. And you can see sort of the periphery of the dial there. There's sort of this interesting geometric design that you can see in certain decor architectural elements. It's actually loomed, which is kind of cool. So the hands are loomed and this sort of outer ring is loomed, which is nice. The case is 40 millimeters wide in steel with these flared edges and a little bit of nice beveling there. Just under 10 millimeters thick. I think it's like 9.4 millimeters thick. So they wanted to have it be elegant. Bracelet, tapered, not an original design, but looks nice there. And they are on quick release spring bars. The watch also comes with a rubber strap, which is fine. It's white. It's I think there's also black ones available. The strap is fine, but it really for me shines on the bracelet. But actually, interesting enough, when you do put it on the strap, it allows the case shape to be a little bit more seen, so it's actually kind of a cool experience wearing on the strap. The movement, which you can partially see through this mouth-style window, is a Chinese automatic mechanical movement produced by Peacock, which is a company that makes a lot of mechanical movements. This is a rare movement to see, actually, because it's just a three-hand automatic. It's a 4 hertz. It's not going to be as accurate, I think, as a Swiss-made movement, but it'll probably be fine. It's, from what I can see, it's nicely decorated, and there's that black-colored automatic rotor there. You see this face, which is from these Guardian, I think they're lions they're supposed to be on certain types of architecture, which is sort of a cool, fun look, so I like that. A lot of detailing in the clasp here, so we have a few things going on. First, we have a micro adjust, so you push this part right down here, and you can move that in and out for a micro adjust. And then you have another system here. You can see this slides in and out. And what this is for is when you're putting the watch on and taking it off, this allows it to open up over your wrist. So I have smaller wrists, other people do as well, and this watch would be difficult to put on over the wrist. But what happens is with this extension, it's easier to put on over your hand, and then you can close it up and it can be nicely secure. So there it is on the wrist. As I said, this is 40 millimeters wide. It wears a little bit on the smaller side. Well, not smaller, it's flared lugs, but I'm just saying that the case is 40 with this these flanks. I love the polished bezel there, which adds to that rounded polished bezel, which adds to a nice look. The design is great. I've enjoyed wearing this. It gets a lot of attention. It's got sort of a nice sparkle to the dial there and real sort of horological cred. It's not the cheapest watch in the world, so I think that there's additional things that need to be done to maintain sort of the competitive edge, because there are other watches on the market which don't look like this, but are not entirely dissimilar, that cost a little bit less, some of them with Swiss-made movements, but they don't have, for example, these handmade dials. So really, you have to look at the componentry very carefully to know where the value proposition is. Price for the Atelier Perception is $3,288, and you can see the full review on a blog to watch. Thanks.